See, Jasmine, girl, minding your business is a sport. You should try out for it because, baby, you did way too much this episode, okay? Between you pressing Ollie like that and Cat harboring on the fact that this man cheated in the past, I don't know. Y'all really worked on my nerve this episode. But before we go ahead and get into this review, I need you guys to do me a favor. If this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through. And if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Listen. Like the video. Like the video. I know you're gonna like the video, so go ahead and like the video. And if at the end of this you have nothing to comment, go ahead and drop me some yellow hearts and let me know that you stopped by. Y'all, let's get into Love is Blind UK Season 1, Episode 5. These people working on my nerves. They working on my nerves. Ollie and Demi are talking, and Ollie tells Demi that he doesn't like how she's been quiet, okay? She said she didn't feel good when Cat showed up and them two was having a conversation. I'm like, thank you for being honest for once about how you feel, Demi. I know you don't want to come off jealous or insecure, but the man won't know how you're feeling unless you tell him. You can't act like everything's all good and then expect for him to not feel like everything's all good. Like, get it together. I'm just happy that she finally got this off her chest, so now maybe she could go ahead and be happy. And I'm glad that even though Ollie said that, you know, he didn't want to have the conversation anymore, that he still brought it up because he realized that, you know, something's not sitting right with her. That's the type of attention that I would prefer. I would prefer you see something wrong with me and come talk to me directly instead of just, you know, acting like nothing's wrong because we had a conversation about it and it's over. You know what I mean? Tom and Maria go out to what I think seems like lunch, and of course they talking about how all the couples were comfortable except for Ollie and Demi, because we already know Ollie and Demi are the drama, okay? But Tom asked her, when people see us, do you think they think we suit each other? And I felt like that was a very strange question, because what do you mean by do we suit each other, Tom? She says, yes, even the girls were saying it yesterday, like we just suit each other so well. Now, I'm looking at Tom the whole time, and he's like playing with his ring finger while he's talking to her. And I'm sitting here like something about this conversation doesn't feel good. I don't feel like Tom is invested in Maria. And by the end of this episode, we find out why he asked this question. So Ben and Nicole are like having wine in the middle of the forest somewhere. Okay, whatever. And they're talking about like physical attraction and how they're going to take it slow. She said that she, you know, she wasn't really intimate with anyone until her 20s. So she's very careful about who she, you know, have intercourse with. And I'm like, that's right, girl. Your body is your temple. Guard it. Guard it. But I'm sitting here looking at them like, so do y'all find each other attractive or not? Because I've been questioning Nicole. And now I'm sitting here like, are you trying to let him know that y'all not going to be intimate? Like what's the tea? What's about to happen? Because something definitely felt off. Like, I don't know, y'all. Something about these couples sometimes really be having me sitting there thinking like they don't like each other. They can't like each other. The way the conversations, and I'm not even just saying the conversation, I'm looking at the body language, I'm looking at all the things, and I'm like, something still feels off. Especially with Nicole and Ben, only because I feel like I don't like when people spin a block. After you like let somebody go and you spin a block, it's like, I always kind of question that. But we've seen like how it worked for Bliss and Zach on Love is Blind USA. So I'm not gonna like count them out already. One of my subs was like, I kind of see it for Nicole because Nicole had options, okay? And for once it was a girl who went back and picked the man as a second choice instead of the other way around. And for that, shout out to Nicole, okay? Because Nicole said, oh no, baby, don't count me out, I'm coming back. So in that case, I'm here for it, but I'm still side-eyeing you, sis. I'm still side-eyeing you. Stephen and Sabrina are sitting outside on the beautiful beach, okay? And they're having a picnic. And I feel like they're not diving deep enough, okay? They're trying to have this conversation about, you know, where they want to live, what they want to do, how they're going to merge their life. But they don't really want to have the conversation until they get into the real world. They just want to live in bliss for now. And I'm like, that's all cute and dandy, but baby, y'all need to like dig a little bit deeper to see if y'all really, you know, feel it for each other. Okay, and Freddy go out and they're having a little picnic on the beach as well, all right? And she's wondering if it would be hard for him to like tell his family about, you know, his fiance. And he was like, no. And she was like, you ain't got no crazy exes. Nobody's going to start jumping out the bushes on me. Like, because I don't have time for that. And this is when I started realizing that Cat is fishing for something. She's trying to find something, anything to hold on to and grasp onto, okay? He tells her, I ain't got no crazy exes. You ain't got to worry about none of that. So she asked him, do you fully trust me? And he was like, yes, I fully trust you. So then he hit her with the same question. Do you fully trust me? And she was like, I trust you, but I've been hurt in the past and I don't want to have to go through that again. So she asked him, have you ever cheated before? And I said, See, these are the questions that we just don't need to ask when we hit 30. Like, it's pointless, okay? Just about everybody somewhere have cheated, okay? In your past, in your 20s, in your 60s, somewhere, somehow you have cheated, considering everybody has a different definition of cheating. So I felt like this was her still trying to find something, anything to hold on to so that she could have an excuse to feel the way she feels. So he says, yes, I did cheat in the past. I said, oh, child, it's all going down from here. It's all going down from here. She said that this changed her perspective of him. And I'm like, girl, get over it. She believes that once a cheater, always a cheater. Now, I'm not going to say that's not the case, okay? But has he cheated on you? Has he cheated on you? If he cheats on you, then maybe once a cheater, always a cheater. But if he been through something in the past and he learned from it and he don't want to go down that road again, maybe, just maybe, he won't cheat on you. But Cat, you already putting up these walls. So now she's having doubts. Freddie tells her, like, it was a one-time thing. It was a mistake. And she was like, well, did you tell her? And he was like, no, she found out. So she was like, so you didn't tell her? He's like, no, but when she found out, I just told her everything. Cat, I hate to break it to you, but a lot of guys cheat, especially in their early 20s. It's not uncommon. And if you think that you're going to find you someone who's never cheated in their whole entire life, not 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, I'm going to shock you right now. It's not as uncommon as you think it is. All the couples meet up again, and there's this weird energy between Cat and Freddie because now she's doubting whether or not he's going to be faithful to her. Matt and Emma, our hosts, show up and they're like, oh, Nicole, you got a new man. And I'm like, yup, she sure did just swap the men out like it wasn't nothing. And y'all let her, so here we are, okay? They let them know that this is their last day on the island. They're about to go back home. They're going to transition into real life, with work. They're going to get their phones back to really, see if love is blind. Ollie goes to talk to Ben. So Ollie tells him that him and Demi aren't the most affectionate people in public, okay? So you won't see them like all up on each other. And because of that, he's starting to doubt himself like, am I doing something wrong? And I'm saying here like, Ollie and Demi seem like the same person at this point, okay? Because if she feels like y'all not having enough PDA and you feel like y'all not having enough PDA and no one's talking to each other about it, this is why you're both walking around doubting your relationship and got everybody in your business. Instead of talking to each other, you decide to go talk to this person, you decide to go talk to this person, and then everybody else is going to start whispering amongst each other. Like, sir, that's your woman. If you feel like, and I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Demi, if you feel like you want more PDA, you want some attention, you want some affection out in public, go over to her and initiate it. Why are y'all not initiating physical contact if that's what y'all both want? Like, somebody go for it at this point. Sounds like Ollie's trying to convince himself that this is just how they are and that's okay. No, it's not okay because you brought it up. We see Ollie standing alone and he feels isolated because everybody's coupled up doing their own thing and Demi's scared to be around him in public, so she's over there talking to Jasmine, getting Jasmine riled up. It's just a mess. Child, Stephen and Sabrina be having the most fun. They are staying out of the way, okay? They said we're going to live in bliss and delusion the whole time, okay? We're not going to bring up no serious topics. We're not going to do nothing. We just going to enjoy each other's company, and I'm here for it. For now. So Demi and Cat finally go for this talk that's been long awaited, okay? Because, you know, Cat feels more about Demi's feelings than she does about Ollie. So it's about time that they had this conversation. Demi tells Cat that the other night she felt triggered and she just needed to be able to express herself to Cat, okay? Cat says that she doesn't feel anything for Ollie anymore. What they had is what they had, and that was just that. She says that if she had any feelings for Ollie, she wouldn't be able to be ready to marry Freddy. And I'm like, Cat, you're not ready to marry Freddy, which is why you're grasping for straws or anything that you can hold on to so that you don't have to marry this man. That's how I'm starting to feel when it comes to Cat and Freddy. I don't think Cat really sees it for him. I don't know if something shifted once she saw Ollie, but let me tell you something, Cat. I'm sure that Ollie cheated in the past too. I'm sure. I'm just going to put it out there. Just going to put it out there. But nonetheless, Cat tells Demi that she just wants her to be happy. And I'm like, so then leave her alone. So Freddy is talking to Stephen about how, you know, he told Cat that he cheated in the past. And ever since then, it has been weird. He's like, I didn't want to lie to her. I wanted to tell her the truth, but now look where we at. Look where we at now, okay? Stephen said, listen, sometimes you got to have those hard conversations so that you can grow from it and move past it. I'm like, I don't think this was a hard conversation. I think Cat's really just being over dramatic. I really do. I just really do. And she's bothering me so bad. So Bobby's trying to talk to Ollie and Jasmine has to cut in, okay? And she feels like it's her place to tell Ollie that he should have pulled Demi to the side instead of pulling Bobby. She's like, do you like her or do you not like her? Like, I need you to say something because you know she has insecurities. You know she's insecure. And I'm like, well, damn, what kind of friend are you? You're literally yelling out how insecure she is and how he needs to say something to her. Like, I understand you want to be protective, but it's not your place to step in. And not only are you stepping in, you're throwing your friend under the bus talking about how insecure she is. Like, Jasmine did way too much. I told you minding your business is a sport. Sis, work on that. If Demi didn't ask you to go talk to him, there's no reason for you to go talk to him. She can handle herself. I was sitting here like, Jasmine, you're annoying the crap out of me. Why are you like pressing this man like that? And if he would have snapped on you, then he would have been in the wrong. Even though you interrupted his conversation that he was having with Bobby to insert yourself about how he should have talked to her instead of Bobby. Child, Jasmine, I did not like that at all because it was very unnecessary. You done brought all this unnecessary attention. And not only did you do that, you did that in front of Cat. Now Cat decides to go over talk to Demi about how she just wants to see her happy. She just wants to see her happy. She doesn't seem happy. And Demi's like, I am happy. Only time I don't feel happy is when I'm around all of y'all. He gives me attention. He gives me affection. It's just not in public. And this is why I keep trying to tell y'all, stop going to each other's friends. Stop going to everybody else to talk about how y'all want PDA instead of talking to each other about it. Because now everybody's in y'all business thinking that y'all don't like each other. And it's not helping that Demi is putting on this whole pity party for herself, explaining how she's so insecure to everyone because she feels like Ollie can't really, for some reason, like her. Like, get it together. You're causing way too much drama in your own relationships. You see how if they could have just talked about the affection that they want in public, we wouldn't even be here right now? Granted, Ollie did have that conversation with Kat that made her feel uncomfortable. But they talked about it and they worked it out. And then they still come out here and act like they don't know each other. Part of the problem. Part of the effing problem. Jasmine, cool out. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill and chill, Bill. And chill. Because you're doing too much. Way too much. So Demi goes over to Ollie because she could tell things are getting way out of hand. And Ollie's just like, I don't want to be here. I don't think I should have came like this. This is too much. And I don't blame him because the way Jasmine was just acting is beyond me, okay? When Demi laid across his lap to like try to help calm him down and cool him down, I'm like, why y'all couldn't been doing this from the beginning instead of making everybody think that y'all have the worst relationship in the whole entire house just because y'all not all up under each other? The people were getting on my nerves. Ollie got up and was like, F this ish, I'm out of here, and bounced. And I would have too. I would have too, because y'all not about to gang up on me like this. Y'all don't even know what's really happening. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I blame Demi. I'm sorry, and I'm willing to stand alone. I blame Demi because Demi's the one walking around sulking and complaining and projecting her insecurities on Ali. Ali has said nothing to her to make her feel as though he doesn't like her. Ali has not done anything to her to make her feel that he's not attracted to her. So whatever she's feeling is all on her. She's projected it on him, and she's telling Jasmine. Now Jasmine whispering to everybody else, and now they looking at Ali funny. I blame Demi. I'm sorry. Y'all say whatever y'all want. I blame Demi. I told y'all she is going to be the demise of this relationship because she dims her own light every chance she gets. So now it's time to get ready to go. Ali and Demi are talking, and they're kind of coming to this conclusion that this experiment just may not be for them, because they do fine when they're together, but once they get around all the other couples, it just becomes a whole entire shit show. And I kind of see it now, because it's like when they're together, they really be like vibing. Soon as they step into the realms with these other couples, it's like it's just chaos. So while Freddy and Cat are packing, they're talking, right? And Freddy feels like he can't have difficult conversations with her because she's going to over-exaggerate them. And she's like, well, it's a difficult thing to talk about. Now, this is what I meant to say earlier. I understand that she has a fear of not being hurt again, and which is why she's like really, feeling the type of way about him being a cheater. I can understand that. And the fact that he didn't feel enough regret or remorse to tell the girl he was with, I messed up, I did this openly, she had to find out on her own. I understand all of that. I want to make it very clear that I really understand all of that. But this is a conversation they should have had in the pods. Because now we're about to enter into a whole new realm of transitioning to real life, and you're sitting there dwelling on the fact that he cheated in the past relationship. She tells him that every day is not going to be rainbows and butterflies. And I'm like, no, it's not. Trust me, I've been married for going on 7 years, and I've been with my husband for 13 years. It will not always be rainbows and butterflies, but somehow y'all got to learn to communicate. Freddy starts crying because he feels as though, she doesn't trust him. And he knows that he will never want to do anything to hurt her or compromise their relationship. He doesn't want to lose her. I can appreciate them two being vulnerable in that moment with each other, but I guess you were right. You got to have those difficult conversations to come out stronger. Let me tell you something. When Bobby gets his phone back, Jasmine is going to be triggered, okay? Because the first thing she said was, I don't like people who always on their phone around people. Child, Bobby, I hope you're not a constant person who like to check all your 15 million emails, who likes to check the social medias and things of that nature, always in the blogs, because Jasmine is going to flip on you. I'm letting you know this now. Ben finally gives Nicole a ring, because if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Okay, so now she's officially a fiance. Okay, good for them. I like that for them. Okay, and now that she got a ring on it, they being intimate and whatnot. I was like, okay, so maybe she wasn't lying when she said she's very careful about who she lets swim in her ocean, because Nicole said, now that I got my ring, it's on and popping. It's on and popping. Okay? Ali and Demi decided that they're not going to quit the experiment. They're going to stick it out, but they rather just isolate themselves at this moment and lock themselves in the house, because every time them other people come around, it be a mess. It'd be a mess. And I kind of feel like maybe that's what y'all need to do. Build a stronger foundation before y'all go out into the streets, baby, because y'all can't handle it out there. Y'all cannot handle it out there. Maria and Tom are in their apartment, and they're sitting down there talking. Maria wants Tom to play with his phone less, okay? He said, well, he's a high-powered PR executive, so he has to be on his phone. Okay, Tom, okay. And then he went on to mention about how you can tell a lot by a person by their job. I said, where we going with this, Tom? Take me on a ride. Where we going with this? So she was like, oh, so what did you think when you heard I was a makeup artist? Because, like, what are you really trying to say? He tells her that he was a little bit judgmental of her at first when he first found out that she was a makeup artist. She said, that is horrible. That is horrible. You need to be less judgmental. Now she's in her head. And this made me think back to that conversation. Remember they had the conversation about how she wanted to be a traditional wife, and he was like, oh, no, you got to go to work. Tom is one of them guys that feel as though, like, you're not about to be using me for my money. I'm a high value man. You need to bring to the table what I bring to the table or more. And I'm just like, how did y'all end up together? How did y'all end up together? Because you sat there and basically was saying that because she's a makeup artist, she may be more focused on looks. But it's making me believe that's why you picked her. Because obviously if someone isn't on the same level as you or as ambitious as you, you said it's a deal breaker. So the only thing I can think about is the fact that you thought that she was going to be hot. She feels like, I don't want to be around nobody who feels like I'm less than them because of my job. Baby, I'm just sitting here like, whoo, what was y'all talking about in the pods? Because baby, what? I'm trying to figure out, does Tom feel like Maria's going to be a gold digger and try to use him or whatever the case may be? Like, he's not sitting right with me. He's just not sitting right with me, and I don't like it because you knew this girl was a makeup artist. You looked down on her, and yet you still chose her. And when you had that conversation about, do you think we suit each other well? That was basically you saying, do you think you're good enough to be with me? And I don't like the undertones of how you like to word things, sir. So for that, Tom, out. I don't want, I can't do it. I can't do it with him. I can't do it with him. He turned me off so bad. He really did. And y'all, that was episode 6 of Love is Blind UK. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back with 7, 8, and 9. I think I'm going to try to double them up or put them together somehow to get them out to you by this weekend. I hope you guys stick around, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me some yellow hearts or some comments. Y'all, I need the engagement. Stop playing with me, okay? With all that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.